want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. Before we get started, I just want to say that, women out here, they got the right to do whatever it is that they want to, specifically do with their bodies. And, in a sense, nobody should have the right to tell a woman what it is that she can or cannot do, directly, with her body. But within that same breath, people should be able to take full-fledged responsibility, for their actions or what it is that they decide to promote directly out there to the masses. So, what we're going to do here is just take a listen to a little bit of the music that this woman created, which is a remix off of Glow Rilla's song, which is FNF.
I'm BDF, nigga, baby daddy free. That mean I ain't got a nigga, baby, coming out of me. So I'm ABORTING. On my way to the clinic, I forgot the plan B. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind.
So I'm not going to show the video here, but you are, more than welcome to go look the video up for yourself. That video is actually rated 18 plus, and I can look at the video and understand why it is actually rated 18 plus, and that is because of the woman to the very right that you see that's in the red square, of the type of see-through clothes that she is wearing and the things that you can just so happen to make out when it is that she is dancing, right? So in the main chorus, you basically hear her say that ain't no dude about to have, kids coming directly out of her because, she's, going to go out there and go to Planned Parenthood, right? She got that, she forgot that Plan B, right? She decided not to forego any type of protections or anything of that nature. So the only result basically is that, I'm out here living reckless just like the guys do, and I'm with a multitude of guys and I'm allowing them to do this, but I'm not going to take responsibility about anything. Let me just go to Planned Parenthood. Let me just go do that, right? And this is when a lot of guys have brought up this as an example, right? You'll hear women basically stating that guys are irresponsible, that guys don't want to take responsibility for anything. We're just out here recklessly, having sex with women and just leaving every single woman out here to be a single mother. Like that's just in a sense what guys are out here doing, right? But in the same token, if we're irresponsible in that aspect, wouldn't it be irresponsible as well to be a woman trying to, in a sense, do the exact same things that guys are out here doing, which is living their lives recklessly and unprotected? But on the whole other side is that you end up getting pregnant. So because you know that you're not ready, you're not a mother, you're not a mother, you're not mother material, you opt to not use Plan B, as which was listed, not use condoms, which was I'm not even sure that that's even listed in the lyrics, and you opt to not even abstain, right, from sex. You decide that you want to sit up there and just go to Plan B. I'm sorry, you want to go to Planned Parenthood. You want to go out here and do that. So within the same logic that women state that men are irresponsible and don't want to take responsibility for their actions, by listening to these lyrics, by looking at the video, but also listening to other women out here on social media, could we not come to the exact same conclusion when it deals with women not wanting to take responsibility for their actions with being with a multitude of guys and allowing all of those guys to, you know, be inside of her? Could we not say that exact same thing? The main thing that I'm stating is this, is that people say that they want um, equality. People state that um, they want things to be even across the board. And I, as a guy growing up, and becoming a man, I understand the fact that life is not equal, life is not even. Like, no guy is going to be equally strong to another guy. Like, that's just not how that works. There's levels to every single thing. Just like when it comes to levels, when it deals with the responsibilities that men have to take versus what women have to sit up there and take. But the thing that I've noticed is that when it comes to people listing equality, it's only for very specific things. It's not for everything. But that's not what being in a sense equal in a sense means. And that's how I look at it. Like I said before, I'm pretty much an even type of dude. If you want to be equal, then we're going to be equal across the board. And that means the same expectations that I have of men to do the right things, I will have those same expectations of women to do the right things. Just like if I condemn what it is that men are in a sense doing out here, recklessly living life, getting women pregnant, not being fathers, this, that, and the third, then in that same exact breath, women should be held responsible to that exact same thing. And this should be brought to light as well. If we have dangerous material out here as rap lyrics that, in a sense, condition our young men to go out here and live a thug life, do gang activity, to sell drugs, to tear up the community, and we're condemning that and saying that that's negative, then in the exact same breath, using that exact same logic, if one is bad, then if somebody else does it, right, that is not the same, but they're doing the exact same thing and the same exact outcome is going to happen as the first one, we should also deem that as bad as well. But like I said before, that's not what people want to do. Every single time that you'll have rappers come out with lyrics, everybody wants to condemn that. But then when women come out and do the exact same things that they harped on men about, that they talked down upon men from doing, they condemn them and all this other type of stuff. But women sit up there and do it, nobody's in a sense saying nothing. It's condoned, it's enabled, and it's seen as a positive thing. It's seen as, women taking back their sexuality. It's seen as, women, controlling what is rightfully theirs. And like I said before, women can do whatever they want to sit up there and do with their bodies. It is what it is. Like I said, that is your body. But within that exact same token, you have to solely take responsibility for the things that you decide to do with your body. Case in point, a lot of women, guys will sit up there and say that women will get their bodies done because they're trying to attract men. I mean, yeah, because they're trying to attract men. But women on social media will sit up to say, oh, we put on makeup, we get dressed up, we go out, we get our bodies done. We don't do that for guys. We do it for ourselves. Right. So this is what I'm saying. If that is the case, that all women all over the world get their bodies done solely for themselves. So that means that when the outcome of specifically what you were looking for, it fails, even though you got your body done, you can't sit up there and blame men. That means that if you have any type of health related issues dealing with your surgery, let's say your implants in your butt, they fail. So now you got to get those taken out. Or maybe your immune system is attacking those implants no matter where they are because it's a foreign object and the body is going to do what it's supposed to do because it's not supposed to be there. You can't sit up there and blame men. That means if you get lip fillers and something goes wrong, you can't sit up there and blame it. You have to take responsibility because remember, y'all said that y'all solely doing this for yourselves. You're doing it for your own enjoyment. You're doing it for your own entertainment. So that means that in no way, shape, or form can you come out and basically state that it is a man's fault. So within the same breath, what I'm sitting up here saying is the rap music that I'm hearing of women now coming out and they're preaching about violence, going after their ops, toting guns, selling drugs, being promiscuous, doing all of these other types of things. It's negative, it's bad, it's wrong, and it should not be condoned. That's all I'm saying. And what I'm saying also is that at no point in time, because these women are going out here and doing these lyrics, nobody's forcing them to do these lyrics or show off their bodies the way that they are, being an artist and all this other type of stuff. Whatever comes with it, you have to take accountability and responsibility directly for it because you decided to put yourself within that frame so that people can either come at you or so that people can sit up there and judge you or see you in a certain type of way. And at no point in time should you ever come out of your face and decide to blame men for the reason that it is that you're doing the things that you're doing. That's all I'm sitting over saying. I, as a guy, if I get robbed for my jewelry or my car, I know that in a sense, like, oh, I got all this stuff because that's what women like. So I got to sit up there and attract women, all this other type of stuff. I can't open my mouth and say like, yo, the reason why all this stuff happened to me is because of women. It's because I'm doing all this for women, and this is what I get. Nah, you got that because you got caught lacking. You was obviously in the wrong area at the right time, or somebody basically saw you as a mark, and it is what it is. That's all I'm sitting up there saying. When people do certain things, be prepared to be accountable and to take responsibility for those things. When men rap about violence and drugs and all this other type of stuff, the end result is the greatest sacrifice of all that happens with that is a man's life. And when it comes to women, there is no sacrifice. See the difference? Men are, regardless of however people feel, men are going to be held or be made to be responsible for their decisions. So if you rap about drugs, if you rap about death, if you rap about killing your ops and tearing up you're going to have to suffer the consequences as a man for what it is that you decided to put out there in the universe. But when it comes to women basically copying and in a sense doing the exact same things, you're not going to see that exact same response take place. So as I said before, the whole thing with equality does not make sense to me, because nothing in life was ever meant to be equal at all. Every hill is not the same size, or it doesn't have the same type of grass or gravel or none of the stuff. Everything is different for a reason, because everything has a purpose. Everything serves a purpose. Everything is built to fit within whatever purpose is supposed to accomplish. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, women have the full-fledged right to do whatever it is that they want to do specifically to their bodies. No man has any control, nor should any man have any type of say-so at all. But within the same breath, it is your body. And if you decide to do certain things with your body, you should be made to be accountable and responsible for those consequences, and not be allowed to shift all of that blame onto one party and away from yourself, even though you are the one that decided to commit to those actions.